Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Conversations with Yoders Farm.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another conversation
I'm
with
Eldon.
Yoders Farm.
I'm Lowell's being hard to get along with, as
Eldon,
usual.
What's been going on?
Not a lot. How are you?
Hanging in there.
It's July the 6th, 2023. I don't remember when we last recorded.
A while ago.
But, yeah, I thought it was about time to catch people up on what all we've been up to the last month or so. So go ahead. The floor is yours.
Well, I was going to interview you this time, and you could tell me what all I've been up to.
Well, I don't know what to say about anything.
We wound down strawberry season.
Yep.
We closed the Pick Your Own Patch on June the 18th, I believe.
Somewhere along in there.
It wasn't the 19th, Father's Day.
I don't remember.
It was the Saturday before Father's Day.
Yeah, I think that might be right.
And then, that was the last day for Pick Your Own, and then we picked a few for the store for the next while. But those have wound down as well.
Yep.
So, all in all, it turned out to be a fairly good strawberry season, much to our surprise. And that seemed to be, sort of the theme. Mostly what I heard from other people. There were apparently a few people that had very bad seasons.
So it's either feast or famine, kind of.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think probably. I haven't. It's still probably being discussed, but that's what I heard anyway, by and large.
Yeah.
Because of the cool spring, really extended the season, extended the plants fruiting, and it just helped them make up for some of their issues that they may have had.
Yeah.
Such as being burnt
by usual.
the Christmas freeze or the very late planting that most people had.
So like usual, it ended up being a unique year.
Right.
Seems like most years are a little unique.
Yeah, I certainly can't remember a spring quite like what we've had. So anyway, we were thankful that it turned out as well as it did.
Yeah.
And we're already well into making preparations for more strawberries coming up.
Beds get made in what, a month?
Hopefully so, yeah. So plants are mowed off and just about to start lifting plastic.
And hopefully we can get a cool week to do that.
Yeah, good luck.
Theoretically, that would be.
It was a really nice, cool spring up until about 6 days ago.
Seems like a flip got switched.
This really isn't extreme. We're complaining, and it's
maybe we just didn't ease into it as much or something.
And 90s. It's just been pretty humid, but
yeah,
it's not like 100, which it could be at this time of
year.
I
guess. Yeah, this is true. Yep. So let's see.
Yeah, plants are ordered and kind of figured out our rotation and what we want to plant and varieties and so forth. So
fair enough.
We'll try to get them in hopefully a little earlier than we did last year, because we can't always rely on a spring like we just had.
True.
So we've transitioned to more of our summer kind of stuff. We were actually picking sweet corn. We started picking that early, or first part of this week, I guess.
Yeah, first of this week.
A few days ago. So we're doing that. Probably have sweet corn for another 3 or 4 weeks, I'm guessing, most of the month of July. And we're picking tomatoes still in the one greenhouse. Cleaned out the one, need to clean out the other. So, that hot, dirty work that we enjoy so much, like cleaning out greenhouses and lifting plastic, that all needs to happen.
Yeah.
While it's nice and warm.
We should figure out a rotation where we could do all those things when it's cooler.
Yeah.
Just doesn't really work.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
And then, we've switched to thinking about fall, which is our fall season, which is right around the corner.
As
we always say, everything is right around the corner.
Man.
Now you just got to plan ahead for things.
Yeah.
So, almost to wrap up with pumpkin planting. They're popping up, looking pretty fair.
Yep.
So hopefully they continue to look fair. Planting more varieties than I ever have before, probably.
You're like a variety man. A lot of people just do a couple varieties.
I really
want to hammer down.
I really should count it up. I think sometime we could do a podcast of me just reading the names, and it would probably take about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking we should redo that video we did a number of years ago. People got a kick out of that.
It'd be pretty long anymore.
Well, there you go.
And then I'd actually have to figure out what variety made what pumpkin. I usually do a fair job of keeping track, but if you plan a little bit of this and that, sometimes there's something that can fall through the cracks.
Sure. Or maybe you could get like 10 or 12 of your favorites or something, so it wasn't so ridiculously.
Or we could do the specialty ones, which that's where the
big variety is.
You can have 6 different kinds of jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, and they have differences, but they're still orange.
Yep. Very good. Let's see. The corn maze is planted and up good. Now we're just...
It's like a really good stand.
Hoping for some rain, as we always do.
Hoping for continued rain. We had a pretty nice rain or two on it.
Yeah.
Already.
Got it up good. Got an outline
would be good. Yeah, so
yesterday.
Buzzing around the field.
So I could theoretically start on a design.
The 4-wheeler for that?
I think I used it last year, but I did it a little different this year, so it wasn't so annoying. But we learn things slowly over time. Sometimes
theoretically.
Yeah.
So when are you going to design it? Sometime before you cut it.
Yeah, sometime before I cut it. I don't know. I need to do a little math to make sure I get my calculations all right for my for the trails separation, the grid size, and then once I have that set up, I can roll on it anytime.
Good.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm sure that people could write in with suggestions if they had.
Well, they could text you specifically.
Text me about what they want to put in the maze.
Yeah. No. Other than that, it's mostly farm store and wrapping up the greenhouses, which we've touched on a little bit.
Probably be another month at least before we run out of tomatoes. Hopefully. They're actually doing pretty good at the moment. Sometimes we struggle with our tomato quality because the greenhouse gets so hot. But the BHNs they kind of rebounded. They went through a little bit of a slow spell a couple weeks ago, and then they picked back up. They're a little bit of a wavy tomato, but they're pretty consistent. Yeah. Anyway, really good flavor. They're pretty nice for July the 6th tomatoes.
Getting closer to the flavor of a garden tomato, but still not quite.
Oh, they're probably better.
I never eat garden tomatoes, so.
Right.
These are fine to me.
Pretty good. We have a tractor tire flat on our big John Deere 7400.
Oh. Why?
I don't know. I just saw it.
Huh.
So that's
frustrating.
Not happy. Well, I looked to see if there was like a big deer antler stuck in it or something. Sometimes that happens. But I didn't see anything.
Weird.
So that can get expensive.
Yeah, yeah, and it's just frustrating
It's
because you can't
also a
use a
big pain,
tractor.
hard to handle. I
Yeah,
just used it yesterday, so must have picked something up.
weird. Well, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about, or will we just go ahead and call this the shortest episode ever?
I just don't feel like my words are really flowing today very well.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, it
hot.
feels like everything's kind of tailing off, and it's just kind of a
You just
weird
wanted to
time of
kind
year
of
to do a
update people
podcast.
on, you know, wish them farewell for the summer and
Yeah, it might be this fall till we
pick
get
it
back
back
on the
up.
horn. But I don't know. There's always, strawberry stuff in August, so
September. Well, we'll make the beds hopefully by the first week of August.
yeah.
But my man is already texting me wanting to
Okay.
come soon.
Really?
Well, not soon, but
Huh.
he's wondering how soon we can be ready,
Yeah.
which puts the fear of God in a person to get
Wasn't he
their
trying to schedule
plastic.
everything in January
Well,
or
he has
something?
so many people that he's
Yeah.
works with that he has to kind
Yeah.
of start, or he'll never get done.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I guess if you have any further questions, you can see our website and
Text Eldon,
and
email Eldon.
anything there is mostly up to date, I think. Hopefully.
And
Yeah.
if it's not, who would we blame for
Text you. Yeah. Very good. Well, if you've made it this far, thanks for listening, and we will talk to you again at some point
that? When we have more words.
in a number of weeks.
When we have more words to say.
Yeah. All right.
Dad saw a bear the other day. But
True. I forgot about
I
that.
don't know if they really care about that.
Yeah. I don't think we want to tell them where they saw it.
I was harvesting honey. I just remembered that.
Yeah.
I could talk about that.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about your honey crop. How's your honey crop looking?
It's okay. Yeah.
All right.
Fair.
Thanks for listening.
I have some and I need to get some more.
Yeah. So you brought it up here mostly or not mostly?
Yeah, well, it's back at the pond I brought up here. I really like skateboards. If people aren't using the skateboards, they really should.
Makes
You put
sense
them
to
on,
me.
and a day or two later, you just go back and take the supers
It
off.
lets them go one way but not the other way,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
They're 95% free of bees. Then some
a pretty
people
good
use
percentage.
fume boards, which is just a big, strong smell, basically. And it literally
On one side?
stinks really, really bad.
Huh.
And it just clears them out. It stinks so bad.
Weird.
But I don't know. Then you can pull it like right afterwards.
Okay.
At least that's what I understand. I've never used them.
Interesting.
But this you just pop them on and go back and pull off the supers.
So you kind of harvest half the honey that's there, or does it kind of vary?
I pulled them down pretty far
Okay.
this time. I'll either feed them some or it seems like maybe there's a little bit of a flow still going on, though it's probably winding.
What's a flow? I've
winding
heard
down.
several bee people talk
It
about
means
flows.
the nectar flow.
Okay.
Like it's coming in.
Like there's blooms and whatever all they can get stuff from.
They can get nectar, which they can turn into honey.
Right.
So we beekeepers call it the flow.
Yes, you beekeepers do.
Yeah. But a lot of places, well, even here in, late July or in July and August, there's like really nothing
Yeah.
that comes in. And then in the fall, you get a little bit of a fall flow, like goldenrod and some of those less desirable honeys.
Goldenrod, axelrod.
Supposedly goldenrod stinks like dirty socks.
Huh, that sounds like some good honey.
Like you can smell it. So they say it's pretty strong. Huh. But I don't harvest the fall honey so the bees can eat it.
They can eat the stinky honey.
Well, they collected it. I guess it's up to them what they want to eat and what they don't want to eat.
Maybe it's kind of like
And
cheeses. If
today
you
I
get
actually saw a few working soybeans, which I've heard that they do sometimes, but they were actually working soybean blooms.
yeah.
So that was interesting.
Huh.
And then I climbed up and checked that swarm trap, which is up on top of that elevated location
Mm-hmm.
where some people sit to view the field
Right.
with a rifle.
Okay.
It's called a tree stand.
Yeah.
Anyway, that place, I put a swarm trap on there and caught a swarm. And then I decided I didn't want to move it at that point in time or didn't have the ability to. So I added another box of foundation to it,
And it got heavier.
which they nicely, they're drawing it out really beautifully
Okay.
and filling it with honey. So yeah, now it's going to be really heavy to get down from there. I think I'll have to go up in the skid loader bucket
Huh. That's funny.
and pull it down. But anyway, I was
Yeah.
kind of tickled that they're drawing out a nice
Yeah.
thing. Do you even know what foundation is?
I don't know what foundation is, but you can explain to the listener what foundation is.
You do know what foundation
Yeah.
is? Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
it's
more or
fine.
less.
I mean, it's just. So, it's what I'm hoping to do is get a bunch, well, not a bunch, but some more foundation drawn so that maybe next year I can bump my hive numbers up a little bit, but then I have a lot of combs that's really how you can produce a pretty good honey crop because it takes a lot more energy for them to draw the foundation and put honey in it. If you have already drawn combs, then you can just whack them on and they fill them up.
Interesting.
So I might even do a little bit of feeding. If you feed during times when you don't have a flow,
Yeah.
then you can still stimulate the bees to draw it out.
Yeah.
And it's sugar water, which you can't harvest for honey. But I think I could actually feed it back to the bees then in the late summer, early fall, and help them put on some bulk and overwinter them that way. So anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're pretty fascinating
They
little
are.
critters.
Someday I'll probably get you to take care of some. It'd be good for you. Be
I don't know.
Good hobby.
I don't know. Seeing how addicted you got, I don't know.
All right, that's all I got.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening. Goodbye.